Um, YouTube, what's good? It's your boy B here, aka Brian, aka Prince, aka Prince. Was you out there hating? If you don't know me, wrong stick. Uh, I've done one Piece YouTube video before, and I want to do another one because I was actually gonna do this one yesterday, but I wanted to see how the chapter turned out. The chapter turned out exactly how I thought it would turn out, and man, I'm still asleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm still yawning. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Kaido's the real deal. I don't know if I'm entitled to that. I don't know what I'm entitled to this. Because I was going to say, did Kaido take a loss? Everybody call him Lido and stuff like that. But I was going to say, no, I don't think so. You know, he took a shot from Luffy. Luffy's still a strong, admirable opponent, but it was just one shot. It's not like he put out Kaido, and rightfully so. Like, we're going to get into the rest of the chapter, but the whole point of the video that I was going to make was, like, people were kind of upset with Kaido's character and him being, like, a drunken kind of character, but then at the same time, if you look at all the other Yonkos, and we had 5 so far in the total of the series, 6 if you count Luffy, I guess, they all have a flaw, you know? And, like Big Mouth's flaws, the hunger pains and stuff like that, and things of that nature, but we didn't really know about that flaw until Whole Cake Island, so. But I guess Big Mom didn't really do anything. It was more sort of subordinates and like her territory, like Fisherman Island being her territory. Luffy took over that. Then they chased them out of Dressrosa, the rest of the Straw Hats. So we didn't really get to see her flaws until then. And even then, like, I see how like Kaido and Big Mom kind of have the same flaw, where Kaido is more of a drunken state, but you could snap out of that versus the hunger, the semblance, like. If Big Mom wants something and she's going to get it, you've seen that clearly in the Whole Cake, and now she wants the Straw Hat Luffy's head, so she's probably going to try to get that. If you take Blackbeard, yeah, he has one of the most OP devil fruits there is, but it's the pain. Like, you see this battle with Ace, he's taking a lot of pain. I think he takes double amount of pain as the normal person too, so it's like, yeah, you could have these clashes and these epic wars, but if I'm doubling your pain versus the pain you're putting on me, as long as I don't, you know what I'm saying, get caught in your devil fruit, I got a good shot. I believe, at least with Blackbeard. But then, like I said, with Kaido, he's drunk. He's a drunk man. He's drunk in state. Kind of brash. Kind of wants to kill himself, too. Another thing. I feel like that's, like, flaw number 2 that we haven't touched on yet. Kaido wants that in his life. Like, Kaido wants to wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Whitebeard, during the time, he was sick. Marineford, he was super sick, super ill. And he was still a beast and a monster, but that was his kind of, like, downfall to him. He said he couldn't give it all 110%. I definitely think in Marineford, if Whitebeard wasn't sick, that he probably would have went earlier. You know how, like, if you watch Marineford, Whitebeard don't jump off Moby Dick for at least, it's like a good 10 episodes. He's chilling for the most part. Like, even then, he gets attacked on the Moby Dick. And he gets attacked twice on the Moby Dick, actually. One gives a hug, and the other one, he smashes the guy's head in, but whatever. And then, on top of that, Shanks? His arm? I guess? Maybe go to East Blue, see his baby mama. That's about it? Like, what flaw does Shanks have besides... we're gonna get into Shanks. But yeah, I was gonna ask, did Kaido take an L taking a Gear 3rd hit? Or no, Gear 3rd, yeah. The hit by Luffy in the previous chapter, 922. I don't think he took an L at all. Clearly, seeing after reading 923, he didn't take an L at all. He got hit, kind of got staggered, and then got back up, you know what I'm saying, in his dragon form. But then Luffy was going in. Luffy, I actually liked a lot of Luffy, what he was saying in this chapter. I thought 923, even though it was kind of brash and aggressive and idiotic, he made a lot of sense. He's like, I don't know what happened to my crew, and if I could take them out now, there is no plan. We don't have to worry about the plan. And rightfully so. I mean, he didn't know what happened to his crew. He didn't know if they survived it. And say, even if they... I know it's One Piece, so, main characters have plot armor, and they're not going to die there. Especially, they're not going to die there. But, excuse me, say in the alternate universe where in One Piece anything can happen, and you know, toys and it not being a kid's show and things of that nature. Say he does end the cruise right there, ends everybody right there before, without telling the story. But Luffy did make sense if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he can't plan nothing with nobody, especially with Kaido being the strongest thing in the world. So it's like he had some sense to it. And then so he started attacking Kaido. He even went Gear 4 Boundmen, hit him with Kong Oregon. I cannot speak today. I am sorry. I just woke up. I do apologize. Hit him with all these things, and Kaido just ate him. And then he went to his human form. And I actually like how the dragon form is not the OP form. Yeah, he can breathe fire. I believe it's fire. Yeah, but I like how that's not the OP form. It's more so the form of like how he got to Sky Island and stuff like that. So I do like how the human form seems like the stronger form. But they keep, if you notice in too, when they're talking about Kaido in these like past 3 or so chapters, they're always referring to something he does as a human form. So they're talking about the dragon form. They're talking about the human form. I'm starting to think that Kaido might actually be like the Oni or devil, if you will, and like that's his base form. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to look at it. But yeah. So yeah, they brought up all these forms. Kaido went to his human form, hit Luffy with the club with one strike of the what was it called again? Divine Thunder. One hit KO Luffy, and Luffy was out. I have never. I mean, that's Magellan. But I've never seen Luffy look like this. Luffy looked like he was done for it. And I feel like the way that they're going to take the series is Luffy kind of has to get captured because I feel like he's going to worry about Otama and his crew. Like, I don't feel like he's going to be able to sit down and like, all right, let's gameplay. Because he just got knocked smoothed out by the main villain in this arc. So it's like, how can you beat him? How can you fight him? Like, you got to sit down and take this time out. Now, is Law going to be... I kind of see Law doing what he's been doing in Wano Country. Maybe putting on that mask again or the helmet again and trying to go alias and, like, incognito and stuff like that. But Kaido hit him with the club. And we don't even know if the club's... I mean, the club's darker shaded in the manga, but we don't know if the club's filled with hockey. I mean, we don't know if that was a hockey hit. What if that was not a hockey hit? Do you realize how strong Kaido is? Kaido actually makes Kid look better. Because I guarantee you, it was probably the same scenario where everybody was watching, where we had Shootamaro watching, we had Hawkins watching, we had Law watching, we had Jack watching, everybody was watching the fight, right? So I bet you that was the same thing when Kid tried to attack him. It was probably Scratch in the Poo, Killer, and Hawkins watching. And Kaido probably did the same thing. You know, Killer probably got two metal arms and hit him with all his stuff and repel, and Kaido's like, because he did sigh in this chapter too. He's probably like, okay, boom, but then probably just knocked him into this cage or whatever have you. So that makes okay. So with this chapter, it makes Kid look strong again. It makes it like, damn, how strong is Kid? Because he did lose to Kaido. So, then again, it makes Shanks look so godlike. Because Shanks fought off Kaido to get some Marineford in one day. So you're literally thinking, it's like, okay, I need to know what happened that day. How did he get there in a day? How did he leave unfazed and unscratched? Either Shanks is the most OP character in One Piece. And he has to be strong too, because you think about it, he doesn't have a grand fleet. He only has one ship. He only has those crew members. He has one arm. He has to have some type of Devil Fruit. You know, it's always been theorized that the Shanks has the time fruit. And, I mean, he must have it to where it's like, it's kind of, I bet you Shanks has it to where it's broken, to where he could almost, like, see the future. Maybe that's the fruits of awakening. Because it seems like Shanks is always in the right spot at the right time trying to warn somebody, but it's that's if they listen or they don't, you know. because like who knows? Like Kaido's thing was like he wants to start the greatest war in the world. I mean, Shanks might have stopped that because who knows? Marineford could have been the greatest war in the world. I mean, it still is to this point. Well, we'll see what happens in Wano country, but like Shanks stopped Kaido from joining in on that war. That would have been crazy. But even though Kaido only really wanted Whitebeard, so that I feel like that would have been in the Marines' favor. Shanks, try to warn Whitebeard about Ace, and Ace going after Blackbeard, and then Shanks is trying to warn the Gorosei about a single pirate. I don't know what pirate he's thinking about. Maybe it's Kaido. Like looking back on it, because at first we thought it was like Luffy and Blackbeard, but it might be Kaido actually, because Kaido, like I said, wants to start the greatest war in the world. Hell, besides Julie, Bonnie, and Aruge, I think you're gonna get maybe all nine of the supernovas there. You're gonna get maybe Big Mom, and you know what they said with 2 Yonkos, and Kizaru's already with the stuff. Talking about I'm headed to Wano. I would go to Wano, but then Akainu's like, we don't know how strong the samurai are, so just chill out right here. Maybe Shanks is like he can see the future. Then again, it would kind of make sense. I know it's supposed to be a Kaido video, but like just looking at it real quick, it would make sense why Shanks would be willing to sacrifice the arm for Luffy. Like if he, come on, son. I'm not saying he had the devil fruit then, because that wouldn't make sense. Because that wouldn't make sense just off the fact that I guess I kind of contradicted myself because you can't jump in the water to save Luffy if he had a devil fruit. But maybe the observation hockey, you know what I'm saying? Like it was see the future a little bit. Maybe you can see slight things. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, Kaido looks strong, man. Kaido looks like a beast. Kaido looks so strong to the point where I don't know how they're gonna finish it. Because you would figure, regardless of who's fighting Kaido, that Luffy would get the final blow. That's why I kind of always imagine. And now, I don't know who's going to get the final blow. I really don't know. I think they have to kill Kaido too. At the same time, I think they have to kill Kaido. Who's getting the final blow though? I don't. I have not the slightest idea. And then say like how we were talking last week, where it's like the lines, the big 3, Kid, Luffy, and Law. Where they're gonna go from here? Like I really think Kaido, if he's gonna go down swinging, I think he'll be happy because he's because Kaido's lost before. That's another thing I was gonna mention before this chapter came out. I was like, Kaido's taking L's. He's gotten captured. He's gotten beaten. He has a big old scar on his side. So it's not like Kaido's unbeatable. I'm just trying to figure out who the hell beat him because Kaido members fighting Shutzenmaro, and Shutzenmaro doesn't have a single scratch. He's fought against Shanks before. I think he's fought against Whitebeard before because they're rivals. He fought against Moria, and Moria is almost talking about like he was talking about like I would have beat that thing too if it wasn't for da 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 like Moria. And we all thought Moria was the weakest warlord, and he's not even a warlord anymore because he was so weak. So it's like, how strong is Kaido really? What has this man done? I don't know what to say. Kaido too OP. And thank the Lord's heavens. Goda, the GOAT Oda. No break next week, so we really get to see where he's gonna take this and like how he's gonna take Luffy and the rest of Stride. I don't know because like. Where like Tama even got hurt, so like literally everyone that's on Luffy's side is kind of hurt. So unless he wants to bring in like maybe tease that Big Mom's coming, or tease that like the Minx and Marco are there. Where are we going, Oda? Where are we going? No break. I don't know. That was my initial thoughts on Kaido. It was like, did he take an L? Was he a loser? Kaido's the real deal. That chapter was fire. I got to get my notes right and take better information so I can give you proper One Piece videos. But I love covering One Piece because, like I said, my friends are nowhere near where we're at. So I want some people to talk some One Piece too. So please leave your comments down below. If you like this video, like it. Please sure to leave a comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.